My investigation of the Michigan Dogman took me to some unexpected places. We've learned new things about the Dogman regarding his biology and what motivates him. One explored realm, however, is the Dogman's emotional intelligence. Today, we get some answers from someone who not only lived with the Dogman, laughed with the Dogman, but also loved the Dogman. I'm Ryan Davidson, and I have been fascinated by the Dogman legend, those who have seen him and those whose lives have been touched by him. This is Lookin Back and a Grinnin. Episode 4, Puppy Love. Hi, is Vicky there?
Who is this?
This is Ryan Davidson. I'm a podcast host for the show Lookin Back and a Grinnin, the Dogman podcast.
Wow, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
So I'm glad that you brought that up, because it turns out someone had told me, I won't say who, they told me that you had an intimate relationship with the Dogman.
Who the fuck would tell you that?
Well, I can't say exactly, but is it true?
All right, was it Shep?
It might have been, but on the point, we really think that you would be a great source of information about the Dogman, because you seem to have known him on a more intimate level.
Do you get any money?
Yeah. I got you. I'll give you. I'll Venmo you $20.
Yeah, here. I'll text you that right now.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I sent Vicky $20 through Venmo, which I thought was a little high. But when you have information like this, you would pay at least $40. So, Vicky, how long was your relationship with the Dogman?
Well, you see, we had sex after 2 days, but, man, I don't know, I'm 8 months to 2 years, somewhere between there.
Okay, great. And how would you describe your relationship with the Dogman?
Pure animal lust.
Wow. Okay. Would you mind getting into that a little bit more?
Well, you see, they say the dogs have these things called pheromones, and it's like I can't smell it, but I'm smelling it, and my brain knows it, but I don't know it.
Right.
And, he had a stink to him, but, I think that's why I fell for him.
Wow. Okay, so I've heard from several sources so far, Vicky, that the Dogman does have a very noxious smell, but what you're saying is that you were enticed by this smell.
Yeah, like I said, like my brain knowed it, but I didn't know it.
Okay. I think what you're describing is love.
Well, can I tell you about something that happened, and it was real sweet, but it kind of made things end?
Okay, yeah, sure.
I woke up one time, 2 in the afternoon. That's my normal time, and
Okay.
I go into the bathroom, and something smells kind of weird, so I look on the floor, because sometimes Dogman would like to just, he'd shit on the floor.
Right, yeah.
And I look up, and here's this writing on the mirror, and it's nice because it says, "Will you marry me?" But you know what? It was in feces.
Okay, wow. So the Dogman wanted to take your relationship to the next level, is what you are saying.
He did, but how could I marry someone who writes in their own shit?
Sure, right. So am I correct in saying that you turned him down?
Well, so for some reason it made me sort of horny, so I did have sex with him one more time, and then I said, you should get your kennel and get out of here.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That sounds like heartbreaking, honestly.
I've never loved a man or a dog as much as I love that Dogman.
Wow. And my understanding was the person who might be Shep said that the Dogman also owed you money.
I gave my last $10 to that asshole. And I've never
Wow.
seen it since.
Oh my God. Wow. So, do you remember specifically what the $10 was for?
I think he wanted some strange. But he was acting
Wow.
real weird. He was going around sniffing these other dogs' butts, and then
Right.
all he could ask for was that fucking $10.
You know, Vicky, you really do bring up an interesting idea that I never really thought of. Like, so what you're saying is, so the Dogman was smelling butts, right?
Every butt that passed his face.
So would you say the Dogman may be sexually interested in both human and dogs?
Well, yeah, I mean, he tried to bring both into our relationship, and I had to say no.
Oh, wow. Wow. That seems like that would be an area of contention.
Yeah, paw prints all over my bedroom and dirt in my sheets. It's like, you can get out of my house.
Right, sure. I think the question that everyone is dying to know is, what is it like truly living with a Dogman?
You know, sometimes it's heaven, and other times it's hell.
Okay.
Things were dirty, things were fun. We'd hump a lot, but then, you know, there's fleas all over, and I gotta have a lint roller all the time. But then I see that sweet face and that wagging tail every morning, and that's what I loved. That's what I loved about him.
Vicky, that's really heartfelt, and it sounds like you're hurting right now.
I mean, not terribly. I did a couple days after, but I'm okay. It's been a while.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. And Vicky, I think something that I would love to know is if you could say anything to the Dogman, if the Dogman was listening, what would it be?
You give me back that $10 fucking.
Okay. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's absolutely reasonable. And, okay, so Vicky, I wanted to kind of deviate to a different topic here because this can be an area of contention. Did the Dogman meet your parents at any point?
You know, I actually haven't talked to my parents in 15 years because of that guy. I mean, they found out I was fucking a dog man. They said no more.
They said no more.
Yeah, you're not welcome here.
Oh, my.
Mm-hmm.
That's heartbreaking. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and then last Christmas they sent me a shock collar in the mail like that would be funny or something.
That seems so cold.
Yeah, it made me mad.
So, I think another thing to keep in mind is that did the Dogman at any point share the financial load? Like, did he work? Did he what happened with him?
Well, sometimes he'd go around in these back trails and pick up trash, but it's like I couldn't do much with it except for the cans.
Okay. What would he do with the trash?
Well, you know, dogs like to roll around and things, so he'd chew on that for a while and scrub around, and then he'd bring it to the bedroom and sit it on the bed like, look what I got for you. Please give me a pet on the head.
And did he get a pet on the head?
Well, yeah, how do you resist a dog who brought you a little goodie in bed?
Yeah, that's true. I understand that entirely. Well, if you, Vicky, were to be talking to someone who was curious about dating a Dogman, what kind of feedback would you give them?
Well, I guess I'd say, you know, prepare to get your heart broken, first and foremost. Take out a bank account that they don't know about so you can hide that $10 away. But also be open to love.
Right.
Because that Dogman might just change your life.
Okay. Vicky, I want to thank you for taking the time, and just shoot me a text to let me know that the $20 cleared.
Thanks, Ryan. You have a good day.
You too. Thanks so much. My conversation with Vicky was a really touching one. It sounded like she really loved the Dogman, but also that he is a very complicated creature that cannot be held down. Next week, I get a visit from an old friend who has a new experience to tell.